I finally got a new Android device.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Pocket, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Samsung Galaxy S7. So let's get started. But I have to point out that this is a gift from my grandma when my dad went to holidays in Greece. Samsung Galaxy S7 released about 1 year ago on March 2016. It's very similar to the Samsung Galaxy S6. As you can see, the Gorilla Glass 4 on the back and on the front. At my point of view, it's quite more rounded than the Samsung Galaxy S6. Unfortunately, I don't have a Samsung Galaxy S6 to compare it with the Samsung S7. However, I got to point out that it's quite slim. It fell out of my pocket once and luckily it didn't break due to its very strong Gorilla Glass 4. It's a bit thicker than the Samsung Galaxy S6. This is due to its larger battery capacity, about 3000 mAh. We're going to talk about in details about the battery later. For some reason, I used to confuse the bottom of the Samsung Galaxy S7 with the iPhone 6 or 6s. If I put it side by side with the iPhone 6, as you can see, it's fairly similar. Comparing it to this iPhone 6, it's quite thicker and also slightly larger. I'm very excited to see that the IP68 comes back from the Samsung Galaxy S5, meaning that if you drop it by mistake on the pool or splash it a little bit, it's likely to not have any problems. But the speaker is quite badly designed. If you splash the speaker, you might hear some distorted sound after that, but if you leave it to dry a little bit, you might get it back to working. Also, you can extend its storage, meaning that you can insert an external card storage to extend its storage up to 256 GB, something that the Samsung Galaxy S6 didn't have. Plus some hardware updates such as the Snapdragon 820, Adreno 430 and 4 GB of RAM. This makes the phone to run very quick and it's very responsive. After a usage of 1 day, I can tell you that it's very quick and very snap. You can go ahead and browse everything that you want to do, and even go to Facebook, Twitter, and watch some YouTube videos. Everything will be very quick. However, after a heavy usage, you can notice that it gets quite warm on the back. I remember this issue with the Samsung Galaxy S4, but if you leave it for a while, it will get cool enough to use it again. Also, you can notice that it gets very warm if you use it while it's charging. Therefore, I'm not going to recommend you to use it while it's charging. Because of the 4 GB of RAM, you can use as many applications as you want at the same time, meaning you don't have to worry about closing every single application as you might used to. However, there is nothing that can be compared with the Samsung Galaxy S7 camera. Its camera comes with 12 megapixel, and when it was released, it was the best camera on any smartphone. But don't get me wrong, but the iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, and Google Pixel have slightly better cameras, but it's still one of the best cameras
On any smartphone.
Rather than having a hard time looking for your camera, it's very easy to access your camera. With double click, you can quickly access the camera and take pictures of your favorite landmarks. You got several settings with the camera. You can even change the video size if you want to. Similar with the live photos on the iPhone, you got the motion photo. You can take a very short video before even taking a picture, so you can remember what happened before you took a picture. And also some other very cool features.
Now looking at some images, the brighter areas on the image are brighter than they should be, so that's a small issue with the camera, but everything else looks perfect. Looking at the background of this object, you can see that the iPad case is brighter than it should be. As you can see, it still overexposed the brightness on the sky of this image, but everything else, like the yard, the fence and the trees, look perfectly. Just crazy, guys. It might have 4 megapixels less than its predecessor, but the pixels are larger now, so it can take better images.
The front-facing camera is not bad. It comes with 5 megapixels, meaning that your selfie photos will be very sharp.
Despite the front-facing camera is not oversaturated, it still takes very good selfies.
Now having a look at a quick video that I recorded using my Galaxy S7.
Its focus ability has been improved, so now it can calculate the object how far or how close it is to focus to it faster than it used to.
This is me, this is the guy behind the camera, recording on 4K.
These are video footage I captured when I went out of my yard. As you can see, the colors are very good, but moving to a brighter areas, the other areas turn black as they used to, and even the zoom feature is very good, so you can still look at details.
So far, everything is great about the Samsung Galaxy S7 camera, but there is a downside. Photos are not the best on low light conditions.
As you can see, the image is still sharp, but there are some distortion on the surrounding areas of the guitar.
Surprisingly, the camera is my best feature of the Galaxy S7, as it has the biggest change since the Galaxy S6. Next, it comes with the same Super AMOLED display found on the Samsung Galaxy S6, with about 1440 pixels wide and 2560 pixels on its height. With a density of about 577 pixels per inch, the display is very sharp, meaning that even if you look very closely to the display, you cannot see the pixels. Because of its high resolution display, it needs more battery life in order to sustain its long battery life. Therefore, Samsung decided to increase the battery capacity at about 15%. With its capacity about 3000 mAh, it gives you 10 to 15% more battery life than the Samsung Galaxy S6. For users who play games, watch videos and use the phone all the time, they might need to enable power saving mode feature. The power saving mode feature will decrease the performance of the device in order to give more battery life. As I have heard, because the Samsung Galaxy S7 has two octa-cores, one with 2.3 GHz and the other 1.6 GHz, I think it disables the 1.6 GHz processor and the other processor does the job. By navigating to settings, battery, you can look on more details about your battery life. You also got ultra power saving mode, which will make the screen layout very simple to use. This is for users who don't really do much on the phones, like they don't play games, they don't really watch a lot of movies or stuff like that. This feature will be very useful for them. And you can always deactivate the feature by going to more and disable ultra power saving mode. At my point of view, it has a pretty long battery life. The last time I charged my device was in 2 days ago. But since then, I just played only very few games, I browsed the web, went to Facebook, went to YouTube to watch some videos that I wanted, and the battery only dropped to 32%. Lastly, I also got the Samsung Flip Wallet cover case. You can get the case about £25 or dollars. It is a very good case because if you close the cover, it displays the time on the top of the case. And you can see the time whenever you press on the power button. And when you open the case, the phone turns on automatically. At my opinion, if you have a device older than Samsung Galaxy S6, Samsung Galaxy S7 or Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge might be a good choice for you. However, if you're currently using a Samsung Galaxy S6 or another similar phone, Samsung Galaxy S7 might not be the best choice for you, because it doesn't contain massive upgrades from the Samsung Galaxy S6. The only big update is the camera, battery life and performance. Other than that, pretty much the same. However, if you are really into the technology, you can buy one of these, but I will rather recommend to buy the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge because of its larger display and also the edge and the curved display at the edge of the phone. That was the review for the Samsung Galaxy S7. If you like it, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, share this video, and if you're a new visitor, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to view my latest videos and my latest updates. And also, don't forget that I am on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you as always to my next video.